What up? What's up, everybody?
Here we
Welcome to
are. We're
episode
doing it.
8. Yes, I'm joined by my lovely friends Dean, Corey, and Mr. Papa Blessed Eric. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, dude.
Doing very well.
I got my
So happy to be
snacks.
here.
I got my
Excited for it.
snacks ready. I'm ready to get creeped out.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you? I can't hear you.
I'm
Hear me?
talking.
No, I can't hear Manny.
He
Oh, he
muted
put his mic.
mic.
Yeah, he muted his mic. It says it's muted right there.
Manny,
Your mic is muted, man.
Unmute yourself.
I can't hear anything. Can you
Okay,
guys
there
hear
you
me?
go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. There we go.
Hold
You
on.
can't hear us?
No, I can't. Hold on. Live show, baby.
This is one of the issues we have to deal with. Going
We roll with it.
Oh no!
No, Manny.
We lost him too soon, guys. But maybe he'll come back in the form of a ghost, a spirit.
So you know how when things go wrong and they're like, "That's weird." I guess that's creepy. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Look, I
No,
got
but
my dog too, Eric.
Yay.
Kevin
Hello.
and Dollar. Oh, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Manny, can you hear us now?
And
Okay,
sorry,
cool.
I'm
That
telling
was
you,
so weird.
you guys knew the technical difficulties that I was having before, and it just continued. So, all right, let's go ahead and start the show the right way. Y'all ready?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
You are now listening to creepsRus, exclusively on the Collecting Weekly Network.
Okay,
Dude,
we're good.
That
Episode
intro,
8.
bro.
That intro, man. Woo, gets me pumped.
Thank you. Yeah, I was rubbing my nipples when it was playing. It makes me all excited.
This is-
So Eric and Dean have been on the show before, and Corey, you are brand new to the creepsRus show. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me on. I'm looking forward to today's topics. I'm really excited. I love spooky stuff.
Hell yeah, yeah. We were on After Dark a couple weeks ago, and you had said that you had some spooky stories. So I'm pretty excited to hear those. But first, I want to ask you guys a question, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but what's the first horror film that you saw in theaters? Do you guys remember?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Dean
so-
answered first, so he'll go.
Yeah, go-
The first I don't even know if you would call horror, but it was Dreamcatcher. But the first movie,
Dreamcatcher
yeah,
with
it's-
Ashton Kutcher.
no, it's the one with God, who isn't in that movie?
Oh, I'm thinking of Butterfly.
The one where it's like set in like snow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like in a cabin. Oh, dude, that movie's fucking dope.
it's a good movie, but like it's not scary. But the first movie I remember seeing where I was like legitimately terrified to like go to the theater, we saw I believe it's called Red Dragon, the prequel
yeah,
to the
the-
Hannibal movies.
Hannibal, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that movie creeped me out. And I was, dude, that movie came out. God, let's see when that movie came out. So I was like really young, but I went with my. I was just hanging out at my friend's house. Like, let's go see a movie. Yeah, 2002. So I was a freshman. I was like 12 or
God
13.
damn.
And yeah,
Dude,
I
in
was-
2001, I was in third grade. So 2000
Really?
Fucking shit.
2002, you were a freshman?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
God.
messing with my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2002, I was in 8th grade, and then freshman.
Was good,
started.
Mario.
Mario in the chat, JB Comics. Let me see
Yeah,
what else we got
so
here.
Yeah, that movie. I remember like being like actually like spooked out. Like, oh no, I'm gonna be scared. And it's not that scary, I guess. Like looking back on it, but there was like a scene with like a dude in a wheelchair that's just like on fire. It's like terrifying. And then there's
Jesus.
And he's like rolling down a hill.
yeah, and then there's like a scene with like a house with like dolls and like all the eyes are missing or something like that, and that's creepy.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't.
What? God,
I don't
it's
think I've seen it
good.
either.
It's a pretty decent movie. But yeah, those are my first two that I like vividly remember. Now I've seen other horror movies before that, like the Halloween movies and stuff, but not
just
in
not in
theaters. Yeah, because my mom loves the Halloween movies, and like I remember like when H2O came out, and it was like a big, thing in the house. Like, oh, we gotta watch it. We got on VHS. Like, so long ago it was.
Corey, I'm sorry, Dean. Did you have any more?
Oh no, that's it.
For
Corey,
me,
what's
it
the-
was
yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. That one, and I still fucking love it. And it's so like cheesy and bad. Now there's two House on Haunted Hills, if I'm correct, unless there's a third one I don't know about. There's an original
One with
black and
Liam
white one.
Nielsen, right? Neeson, what's his name? Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson.
Is
I
that the
think
one that I'm thinking
no.
of? The Star Wars guy?
Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I'm
Wait,
a fake
wasn't
fan.
that
I got
movie
it was
again?
nice. It was nice talking to you.
How-
Peace.
House on Haunted Hill. There's two. There's the original one. I think it was with Vincent Price, and then there's a remake like in 2000 or 1999.
I don't think I've seen that
one,
one.
dude, it's really fucking good. And it's essentially the original one was the guy that was hosting a party for his family. He was pulling these pranks and scaring people. But in this remake, it was like the house was actually alive, and the ghosts of dead people, because it used to be in an insane asylum, were fucking killing people. So I thought that was kind of cool, as opposed to the original. But I guess we become like numb to certain kinds of scary thing with each generation. Yeah. So the original, although it was a step forward, it's not something that can really stand to the test of time.
Okay. Huh. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I'm getting my movies mixed up. I'm thinking of the one with Liam Neeson and I remember there's like a scene where there's like a piano like string or something and it hits a chick in the face.
That's The Haunting.
Okay.
That's The Haunting.
I'm just gonna let you take over. That's the new host of the show. I'm just kidding. Eric, what's the first movie you remember seeing in theaters? Horror.
Dawn of the Dead.
The
reboot.
Okay. I think I've only seen the original. I don't think I've seen the reboot.
I like the reboot a lot. It's really good. I don't think I've seen the original actually, which sucks.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. I've been wanting to buy it, but I haven't checked if it's on Vudu, and I haven't bought the actual DVD yet. I
could be mistaken, but I believe it's on HBO Max.
Oh, really?
I think so. You might want to check that out. For me, the first horror film that I remember seeing in theaters was Halloween H2O.
Nice.
Yeah, and I remember my mom took me to see it. You're okay. You're good. He's over there like, hey, shut up. He's kicking it on the side. No, my mom took me to River Center downtown. We watched the movie, and then after that, we went to a park, and on the radio, Red Red Wine was playing. I don't know. We were listening to throwback music, I guess. And so now every time I hear Red Red Wine, it reminds me of Halloween H2O, which is weird. It's a good movie, though. I don't hate it. Uh-oh. Hello.
What is happening?
I have no idea what's going on.
Wow. Not nice.
Jesus. Uh-oh. Let's see.
JB wants to know if this is a podcast about scary things. It is. Ghosts, ghouls, scary movies, scary anything.
Things that go bump in the night.
This guy's scary. Who's Eric?
I know.
Who is that?
I think
Eric,
been
if you're being
haunted. I
held
don't know.
against your will, blink 3 times.
You can't even see his eyes blink.
So with that being said, I want to ask you guys another question, and I don't think I've asked this before, but do you guys believe in ghosts and or aliens?
Yeah.
I strongly believe in ghosts. I don't think I can believe in ghosts and believe in aliens at the same time. It's either or. Like there's a fine line between sci-fi and spirituality, okay? There's a fine line, because if ghosts exist, then so does heaven and hell. Then why do aliens exist? Like, you kind of you can't just be mixing two different things.
So you're saying it's all like just one, just
all or nothing.
Yeah, like it's either aliens or ghosts and spiritual possessions and things like that. I strongly believe in that, because there's documentation, history, witness experience of things like that. Of course, there's some of aliens, but right. We have yet to see anything.
Yeah, I don't think we're alone in the universe, but I don't think the aliens are hanging out. Does that make sense? There's just no proof. Like, there's no hard proof. You know what I mean?
But I mean, you could say that about the paranormal. Like, things happen. Like,
I don't know, dude. Because there's a lot of like Corey said, documented video, documented firsthand accounts where people are filming in their house and doors are flying open and chairs are being tossed around the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, you can fake that kind of stuff, but dude, I don't know.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, they have their whole thing with Annabelle and stuff, and I guess so. I don't know if I believe to that extent. The Annabelle stuff, and it's fun to watch on movies, but I don't believe that a doll is possessed. But if I was to go to the museum, I would not want to touch it. I
don't think they let you touch it. Hey, you want to hold it and take a picture? That's not something they do.
Okay, let me rephrase. I don't know if I'd want to visit that.
Go in that section.
Right. Yeah. See, that's where it starts to mess with my brain.
I'd check it out.
Yeah, it gets a little murky for me when you start talking about demon possessions. Because I'll watch a scary movie with Michael Myers. It's about a serial killer. You know what I mean? It's just a guy who's crazy and is killing people. Yeah, but when you get into demonic possessions and stuff, and some people I think I gave you crap, Manny, because you bought, was it the Annabelle doll or the the
NECA figure.
Yeah, and I was like, you're inviting that into your house almost. Not exactly, but I was like, no way. I'll watch a crazy killer and maybe have a figure of him, but I'm not I think it was our friend Jesse. He had the witch, or what's her name?
Oh, the nun.
The nun. I was like, no way, dude. No way in hell would I bring that into my house.
I didn't like that movie. God, it was so bad.
Yeah, the only demon movies I'll watch is Constantine, where it's clearly fantasy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love Constantine.
Because like Corey said, I do believe in ghosts and paranormal, heaven and hell kind of stuff.
Yeah, Eric took a swig.
Because I had
I just finished.
That boy swallowed.
My buddy's dad is a pastor, and he used to do exorcisms.
Hell no.
In Mexico, he's seen them.
Oh hell no.
That's even worse.
And some of the stories is is
he
crazy.
did exorcisms in the U.S. In Mexico, hell no.
No, but even our friend Joe, I think he doesn't want to talk about it, but I think he sees things, because one time we were hanging out eating pizza, and out of nowhere he just like looks up and he's like talking to the air. Do you remember that, Dean?
Yeah,
And
he
he
was
like
just like
he like
speaking.
slowly hit me on my leg, like, dude, check him out. And he's like,
Was there a chance that his cap was on too tight? Maybe he was cutting off the blood.
I
That
don't
man was
know.
not wearing a hat, but
Dude, we were all sitting with like a group of friends, just like talking, laughing, like we are eating pizza, and then like he just stops and his face is just like looking into space,
yeah,
and
it
he's
was like
like
he was
he's
like
clearly engaging with.
he was like whispering, but he was like speaking in tongues. It was weird.
Check out this comment right here. Kev's Matrix. Try living next to a cemetery, dude.
Oh, dude,
Well,
hell no.
What are the property taxes on it?
That was not my first question.
Probably
but
really low.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, hey, man, I don't fuck with
Yeah,
them. They
my
don't
house
fuck
is
with
haunted,
me.
but I get a crazy good deal on my taxes.
Like, you know, I think it's like ghosts don't fuck with you if you don't fuck with them.
yeah, and
I think it has hood rules in cemetery. You know what I'm
the
saying?
neighborhood is probably dead. So
But it's,
God damn it,
no,
man.
that's interesting. One thing that I'd want to do in my life is get it on, on top of a grave. That'd be kind of hot. No? Am I the only one?
no, dude,
absolutely
that's
not.
fucking. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And he's like, "Come on, guys, agree with me."
Some dead
Quit the
body would be
world.
like,
Yeah.
what's that noise?
Right. Oh, I gotta go. I have diarrhea.
You troll.
I thought that was like a thing that everyone wanted to do.
No, I think it
Everyone-
started because
Raw
of
dog on
Night
top
of the
of
Living
a
Dead
grave.
2 when they had sex in the cemetery.
It reminds me of that chick from Return of the Living Dead when she's like dancing on the grave without a bra. That was the first pair of you know what
Boobs you saw?
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
that for one of our
Yeah, it's one of the-
episodes.
I mean. Yeah, good times.
Is that the
Um,
one where they're like, it's real? The government captured the gas in this canister in this basement, and we're
Yeah,
taking
and then-
care of it. And he like drops it. Whoa!
Yeah.
He doesn't even drop it. He just taps it, and the thing explodes, and they start coughing.
Yeah.
And then they burn the body, and then the fumes go in the rain, and then everyone starts to reanimate. Jesus, I don't know if Eric answered it. Do you believe in ghosts or aliens?
Oh,
or
hell
if you
yeah.
think they're in the same
I do.
category?
I do. I believe in both.
Really?
I wouldn't like have like an argument over if it's real or not, but I'd sit in the corner and listen to everybody else. I think they're real. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I believe that we're not alone. But like I said, I don't think I would go into it as far as like believing in Annabelle and stuff. But then, like I said, if I go to the museum, I'm not going to go near it.
Isn't
Corey,
it gone from the museum?
is it?
Like supposedly somebody stole it or something that it just came up missing.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I think I remember hearing about that, but I didn't want to bring it up.
Dude, Eric,
Yeah.
Google it. See what happened.
I don't want that juju on my search history. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I swear I
probably
just
not
saw
the
it.
worst ever.
Like 2-3 months ago it happened. I don't know if they brought it back yet.
You know what? I want to say I did hear something about that, but I didn't pay attention to it. I don't know if anybody's read this comment, but DJ says, I've been to an exorcism a few years back on some Mexico church. Still don't believe in that. So you don't believe in it and you went?
Why does that only happen in Mexico? Like, why doesn't that shit like televised on TV on one of those church channels? I'd watch that. Fuck it, put it on pay-per-view. I would pay for that. They'd probably make more money that way.
I think Kev's Matrix is messing with us. I think he's doing the poltergeist because he said we moved the headstones but not the bodies. Isn't that what they do in the poltergeist? They
Yeah.
clear out the
They bought the
stone.
house, they're staying in there, and then it rains, and then they start seeing the skeletons like rise up from the ground, and they're like, don't you see? They moved the headstones, they left the bodies.
Yeah. I actually watched the poltergeist for the first time last year. I hadn't seen it before.
It's good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah. Corey, you said you had some paranormal experiences. I want to hear about some,
Some? Okay.
or whatever you want, dude.
All right. So as for me, my parents divorced, a little bit of backstory building up to it. And So I went to go live with my grandma. My brother was already living with her, and he told me because he went camping. He's like, "Hey, it's gonna be your first night there. Don't freak out. You're gonna feel someone sit on the bed." And I'm like, "Okay, like whatever." So I'm playing games. I'm just laying in bed. Next thing I know, I literally feel like a fucking like someone put their weight, like just sat down at the edge of the bed. Scared the shit out of me, man. I was sleeping in the living room for at least 2 days before I felt comfortable to sleep in the bedroom.
Jesus.
And my brother says it's my grandpa because it just like the person just sits down like they're just watching us. So he's like, I never felt any sort of like hostility, because you know how you can feel that from people. So I'd imagine you'd feel it from whatever it may be in the area. He said he never felt it. I never felt it. It was just something unexpected because psychologically you feel that weight being put at the edge of the bed, and you know no one's there, so it's defying what you believe, and you're like, I'm out of here.
So let me ask you a question. Does believing in your head that that's your grandpa, does that make it a little bit easier? Like, does that make you a little less afraid of whatever's there with you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because
because
but it goes back to like what I said. It's like I didn't feel like a sense of like danger or hostility towards me. So it probably could have been
in your head. You're like, that's my grandpa. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because if no one would have told you anything and you were to have sat down and you felt that, you'd probably be caught off guard and you'd be like, what is that? I'm scared.
Yeah, like
yeah.
That was weird.
And Corey, you had mentioned that you and Dean had or was it an experience or something that a friend of yours, a mutual friend of yours, had a ghost or something, or Dean, was that the picture that you showed us last time?
Oh yeah, that was the picture.
That's good.
That's such a scary picture. Yeah. Ooh, dude, that's creepy.
Let me pull the picture because I know how to share my screen now.
Okay, so what Dean's gonna share with y'all, it still creeps me out. It's one of the creepiest things ever.
And this is the one where the reflection on the window, right?
Yeah, it's like she took a picture of her sister, but for some reason it like didn't focus on her. It focused on something like a reflection in the window. And it looks like this like ghoulish creature like holding like a baby. I'm looking at it right now, it's fucking creepy.
You showed us that on one of the earlier episodes, and honestly it made me think about it like the whole night, dude. I was like, that is so disturbing.
Yeah, hold on.
So for those that haven't seen it, you're in for a treat because this picture is scary.
Yeah, share.
And this is the evidence that proves ghosts exist, but where's the evidence for aliens, Manny? Where's the evidence for that?
Okay, you guys seen this?
Oh hell no!
Look at that.
Yeah, it's like this one's a little. It's dimmer, but it's clearer. If that makes sense. See that?
Jesus! Oh my God! Don't.
So it's like you could see the eyes. You can see the eyes,
like the mouth right here, and then like a hand, and then like a crying like baby looking thing.
Like it's dude, the hand is like a skeleton.
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
It almost looks like what's his name?
It looks like the
Jabba the Hutt's blue guy. What's his name? Yeah, Bib Fortuna. Look at this neck thing. Like it's so like creepy looking.
It's creepy.
It looks like it's looking to the left. It looks like it's looking at her.
Right? Like, and she didn't notice it until she obviously like went home and took the like.
Had the pictures uploaded.
Yeah, uploaded the pictures. I don't think you can't really see anything here, but like it's so creepy looking.
Dude, that is scary. And this is your friend, you said.
Yeah.
How is she? Is this thing following her? Is it?
I don't think it's following her, but Katie is one of those people that like
very free spirit.
Well, she like I don't want to say she like hunts for this kind of stuff, but like she's the kind of person at like 2 a.m. It's like, hey, let's grab the Ouija board and go look for shit. I'm like, dude, are you fucking crazy? Hell no. Unfortunately, I usually go with her. One time we went to Donkey Lady Bridge at like fucking like 3 a.m. It was scary as shit, dude. My buddy drove, and so I'm just like in the passenger seat. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I don't know why I agreed to this. And we get to the Donkey Lady Bridge. And we've talked about this before on the show, but there's an urban legend here. Manny, do you remember what the tale is? I don't really remember.
Yeah, the donkey. So
She sleeps with young men.
Wait,
That's what I heard.
No.
No.
That's not
You've
Corey
been listening
Loss's
to the.
virginity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. I was going to say those rumors are a lie.
So the donkey lady, it was a woman taking care of her children, and I believe that there was an abusive husband, and he would go to work, he would go get drunk, come back, abuse his wife. So one day he did his same thing, and then he came home, and I want to say he maybe turned on the stove or something, and the house caught fire. So she tried to run with her kids, but the kids ended up dying, and then she ended up being, basically melted alive, and her hands turned to like hooves, and they look like hooves. They're not actually hooves,
like
but
fingers melted off.
Yeah, there's some like illustrations.
Yeah, did he lock her in the house?
I
I thought that was the thing. He set a fire and locked her in the house.
I think so. So she couldn't get out with her kids.
With any urban legend, there's like a dozen different like versions of the story, depending on who you ask.
Clearly,
anyway,
mine is the adult version.
There's a place here in town where apparently she haunts, and it's called the Donkey Lady Bridge, and it's like a park, and you could just go there. Well, at night, it's like a forest, so it's pitch black. I mean, there's nothing out there. So we drive out there, and Edward parks his car, rolls down all the windows, and then turns his car off, including the lights. And so we're just sitting there, and I'm like shitting bricks. I'm like, I don't like this at all. And like every once in a while, he would turn the lights on, like hoping like something would appear in the headlights. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking pass out. Like, I'm so stressed out right now. Like, this is not my idea of fun. And then like the last time he turned the lights on, there was a cat. So it like totally like caught us off guard and like scared the shit out of me. And I was like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I hate this.
Dude, and that area is so dark. Like, honestly, it's hard to see your hand in front of your face.
Yeah.
Like,
there's really nothing out there. It's just like,
and it's so quiet.
But that whole area is also, dude, the Chinese graveyard is up the street. The aqueducts are around the corner. All these places are haunted in San Antonio.
I mean,
haunted,
even with
whether you believe it or not, but there's these areas of like concentrated, like people have stories of these areas. So it's hard to like say like, no, that's not real. It's like, but so many people have experienced things at these places. The Insane Asylum is also like right up the street from the ghost tracks. Apparently the bus, for those of you who don't know what the ghost tracks are, a school bus full of kids got stranded on a railroad track and it got destroyed and everyone died by a train.
I think it's stranded. It's stalled.
It's stalled. That's what getting stranded is.
No, stranded is like, screw you kids, I'm leaving you guys here. Like, you kids are stranded and they leaving the train shows up later.
If your car dies, it has left you stranded. You're stranded.
No, you have your legs. I mean, you can keep moving.
Well, the kids could keep moving if the bus driver left. Anyway, Corey, stop arguing with me.
Danny Lee said the Ouija board helped him read English. I'm not. Jesus.
Anyway, the ghost tracks. Yeah, so that people drive down there and they put like baby powder on the back of their cars. And the story goes that the little ghost children don't want anyone else to die. And so they'll push your car out of the way.
Over the tracks.
Now, some people say it's just gravity, but other people have taken pictures and there's like handprints in the baby powder.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I've never been to it, but I've seen footage.
It's wild. And
it
that's
doesn't.
all on like the south side of town. They're all like right next to each other. It's insane.
Yeah. I will say that it's a lot scarier when there's not a lot of people because there's times when there's like a line of people doing it, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, okay, I get it now.
I believe they have shut it down now. I don't
They
think you
did.
could get over there anymore.
They did.
Yeah. So that's kind
And
of.
then I don't know if you mentioned, but the streets are named after the kids, like Amanda,
Oh,
Michael,
yeah.
Victor. You know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. My dad took us. Man, I was probably like as old as the kids probably were supposed to be. Like 5 to 8. I don't remember how old I was exactly, but like people say it's gravity, but when you're like in the car,
You hear the hands hitting the car, right?
I don't know about hearing the hands, but like it definitely doesn't feel like gravity. Like, cause also like visually you would tell if you're on a hill or not. So I don't know, dude. I've experienced it myself. It's crazy. It actually feels like you're being pushed because,
Yeah.
you know, when you get to tracks, the tracks are usually above the cement, even just a little
Right.
bit. So you
Right.
almost like have to be rocked and then pushed over. So it's a very weird feeling. It's a
It really is.
sensation that can only be described as like I was being pushed. It's crazy.
Eric, where you live, is there any like urban legends, like, or just maybe even just creepy stuff in general that you may know of?
Gravity Hills, I guess. Somewhere
Gravity
Oh,
close.
Hills.
dude, I think I heard about that.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of
Hold on, I
Gravity
want to
Hills.
hear about this. I want to hear about this.
It's like a hill. It's weird. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but if you like put your car in park or something like that, your car still moves down the hill.
Yeah, so
Something like that.
I want to say it was not Olivia Munn. What's her name from G4? Damn it. I'll get her name in a second. She did it. She literally took her car there, and you could see, like, they took a picture. Oh, let me see if I can find it on YouTube and we can watch it. But it's like the hill goes up. Clearly, the hill is going up. And she put her car in neutral, and the car rolled up the hill. It's the weirdest thing.
And this is in California?
Yeah. It's somewhere near
Pasadena?
here. It's not. Yeah. Somewhere around
Oh.
there.
No. Okay.
Besides that, I can't really think of anything else. Honestly, nothing near here, at least local.
Dude, our city alone, San Antonio, for those that are
Oh,
asking in the
you know
comments.
what? The Cecil?
The
Cecil
Cecil.
Hotel? You never heard of the Cecil Hotel?
Nah, tell me.
Oh, dude,
There's a
that's the one-
documentary on Netflix about it. It's
Yeah.
where that
Asian
one girl was
girl.
murdered. Yeah, she was murdered.
She was
and
in
they
the
found her-
water.
In the
Yeah, she
elevator?
was. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
And that's not even the first thing that's happened there.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
that's
that's
in
scary.
that's in downtown LA, and it's next to Skid Row.
Yeah. Skid Row's
So-
fucking scary too.
I've always heard of it, but I never really paid attention. So that chick, they have her on camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just, that's it? That's all? That's the last they saw of her?
If you see the whole documentary, she's inside the elevator. The camera's looking at her, whatever, and she looks like she's bugging out. Like if somebody's chasing her.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
And there's like 15 minutes of footage, and I think only 10 minutes shows her on the camera, and then the other 15 is just nothing. But they still
Jeez.
uploaded all of that. And I think the next day or 3 days after, I can't remember when, they ended up checking the what is it called? Where they have all the water?
Like a
The-
ditch?
Like some sort of
No.
water tank on
Yeah,
the
The
roof.
water tanks. They were checking on the water tanks because everybody in the lower levels were complaining that the water was brown and that it tasted funny.
What?
Yeah, so
Who the fuck is drinking faucet water?
Yeah, exactly. It's because all these people that
Not
go
San
to that
Antonio.
hotel, it's a weird hotel. It's like you could rent it, like you could rent a whole month there, and it's cheaper than an apartment basically. So half of the hotel was for people that like the upper half was for people that rented it as like a monthly thing, and the lower half was people that came in just for like a couple nights. And usually the top half was for people from other countries, like visitors and stuff that wanted to like check out California and Hollywood.
Dude, these people in
So
the comments are just, I'm so sorry. These people in the comments are just telling, I guess, California urban legends.
yeah.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
So
Oh
this
man.
couple, it came out in the documentary. This couple, they were like German or something. I'm not sure. They were visiting Hollywood, and that they said that they turned on the faucet, and that the water was like brown or black, and that they drank it and it tasted funny. And I guess they told the hotel management. Hotel management told the fixer dude, whatever. He went to go check the water tanks, and that's when he found her body inside there naked, and then the clothes were all the way at the
What?
bottom of the tank. Yeah,
Jesus.
But I think the crazy thing about it is you couldn't. You needed like a special key to get into the
mm.
water tank,
that's
right?
the
Yeah, and
thing
it was
about
also
that.
like the entrance was at a weird angle where you couldn't just like get in it.
There
Did
was
y'all see
people
that?
saying that. There was people saying that
What?
supposedly.
I don't know. Something just flew across me.
A
Really,
little orb.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, there's nothing here.
they're watching
I
you.
don't know.
It
We'll
was the
watch it.
force.
It's
We'll
spooky
watch the
hour.
playback. Hell yeah, dude. So, are they thinking that it was like an inside job, or do you think it was like a paranormal?
A lot of people are saying because you have to watch the documentary. There's like it's more than what we're talking about because of
Right.
like supposedly like cops were called there at least 4 times every day, and
Oh,
they were like it was a pretty ghetto ass like apartment, like yeah, like an apartment basically. It's people were renting it, you know. I think most of it was used for like homeless people as well.
the way you're describing it, it reminds me of on Spider-Man 2. The guy who's like, the rent. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm thinking it.
hmm
Was that the third one? I thought that was the third one, not the second.
I think it
Oh,
was the third. I think it was the second and the third.
dude, the Winchester Mystery House. Danny put that in the That's fucking crazy too.
Yeah, but the story
Yeah.
behind that one kind of makes sense. Like she drove herself to insanity to make the
Yeah.
house that way.
Really.
Yeah, they owned Winchester rifles.
I When
Yeah.
it comes to like real stories, it's not my thing. I think I'm more of the, like the movie type. Like when it comes to real stuff, I'm like, nah, nah.
Peanut.
So all
Stop
all
it.
these stories, I'm just like,
I'm telling you, we got to get a hotel at the Manger and do a live fucking cast there. Ooh, man, it'll be beautiful.
is that the one that's right next to the Alamo?
Yeah, that's the haunted one.
The
That's
Manger.
scary, dude.
Oh, Manger.
With the gargoyles outside, right? There's like statues of gargoyles on the top.
Oh hell no.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. That's
Maybe we
scary,
can get
dude.
Dan Aykroyd on. Dan Aykroyd's a big advocate in ghost huntings and the paranormal activity.
He's a
For those of y'all who don't know.
Ghostbuster.
Hell yeah. I would say 90% of everything that's written in there is just from his family's research and studying paranormal activity.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
crazy.
Okay, I found this video. I could just do this.
I'm a little scared.
Share screen. Chrome tab.
It's going to be the video with someone throwing a ball at the camera.
No, I'm not going to do the audio because it's really not that important. But okay. So
In a
this dude's
fucking Tesla?
Yeah, so he's in his Tesla. And it's moving backwards. Hold on, wait. I think he put it in park.
Okay, yeah, you can clearly see it's an upward.
It goes internally here in a second.
Holy shit, that mailman's going fast.
And he still don't deliver my packages on time.
Right?
Hold on. Okay, look, watch. So he's moving backwards. It's when he hands him the camera, you can see the car's in neutral. It's going 1 mile an hour backwards. And then look at that. That's all downhill.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's
He has a
gotta be his.
Tesla and a fucking Galaxy S3. Like the fuck?
It's all dusty.
Wow.
It's going 4 miles. Fuck, dude. I'll run the fucking
Look,
popo.
he's in neutral.
Dude,
So-
what the hell?
What if it's one of those?
It's wild. And then there was here. Let me stop this one.
Oh yeah, Tesla's. Eddie said Tesla's drive themselves. That's true. We don't know if it's a Tesla doing it on its own.
Oh, that's true. Can you guys see this? Am I still?
Yeah, but backwards though?
He could have put it in reverse and then changed the front
Put it in
face.
reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, turd.
This one was cool. This isn't in California, but can you guys see this?
Can you guys
Yeah.
want a guinea pig?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, look. This is clear. I mean, look at this hill, right? Where was this car? Look at this. So he stops. Look, he puts it in reverse. Oh no, it's not in reverse.
It looks like he put it in park or neutral, yeah. Wow, dude.
But hold on, wait. Look, right before that, he puts it in reverse to show you. Hold on, wait. Where is it?
Yeah, because you'd see the lights come on.
Was it here? Where was it?
Dude, and
Yeah,
that's
look- okay, look,
clearly
watch.
going down.
Look, down, super down the hill. So he stops, reverses to show you what his reverse looks like.
Right.
Then he goes back. This is so creepy. And then
Dude, hell nah.
now this one says ghost children push car to safety, Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. So I'm not sure what the story is. There's no what do you call it? There's no description, so that might be some
That's-
ghost story over there, but that's crazy.
That's scary.
Super scary.
It's like, what happens if one day you get a group of kids that just want to push you really fast and then
The other way,
Like,
we're trying to save
I had
people.
to. I had to look it up. There's an exact word for that. It's called gravitational anomaly. I can't even fucking say the word. Anomaly.
Monopoly?
Essentially, the laws of physics don't.
Apply.
Yeah, in that particular spot or area, and it's more of an illusion, like an
Yeah,
optical illusion.
No, they say it has something to do with the magnetic charge of I don't know.
But wouldn't that be like awkward? Like you are getting pushed and there's a car behind you, and then so how do you explain that to the cops? Like, oh, the kids pushed me and I hit them.
It wasn't me, officer. It was the little ghost children. Right then, ticket.
This is Gravity Hills, don't you know?
Alex, we're not from Texas, or we're not from Cali. We're from Texas, but Eric is Papa blessed up.
Blessed up.
Wow, dude, I got the
Oh,
chills.
yeah.
That's scary.
They wanna see the clip of the lady. What was it? What's the name of the hotel?
The one here?
Oh, the one that was
Cecil.
caught on camera.
The Cecil Hotel.
Oh yeah. So supposedly, according to the hotel manager, that a lot of people have been like stabbed there, killed there.
Yeah, this isn't the first thing that ever happened.
Yeah,
there.
that's not the first creepy thing that happened there. Stuff happens there regularly. And also, I don't know if you guys know who Richard Ramirez is.
That's my uncle.
Ricardo Ramirez. So, he used to go to that hotel and take like his like victims and stuff there too.
What?
Serial killer.
Yeah.
We'll get you
Okay.
a great. Like if you go there today, they'll be like, "We'll get you a great rate in room 3C." There's been a couple murders in there, but we'll knock off the taxes for you.
They actually they covered that in what is that show called again?
Mythbusters.
No, it's
Oh,
Ghost Adventures.
American Horror Story.
Oh,
That's a fake show, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it like they
this one. Here's the video.
Yeah, okay. You guys seen this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So you can watch this documentary on Netflix right now. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
So she walks into the elevator pretty normally. Looks like she's just looking for her floor number. And then things just get like super bizarre. Like the door's not closing. You could tell she's kind of like
She's
freaking
kind of like
out.
looking out. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like
She's
like
kind of hiding now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what exactly is she hiding from? Because like there's other cameras in this hotel and like
Not on that floor, though. Not on that floor.
Oh, not on the floor?
That floor specifically doesn't have any cameras, which is weird too.
That's creepy.
And they were saying that this camera is, I think, second or the like the last floor. So the floor on top of that, or a second floor on top of that one, that's where the water tanks are. So when she takes a left right here, there's a door in front of her that leads straight to the roof where the water tanks are. Or you could take a left, then take another right, and there's like a room or something. And that room, you open the window, and you could walk out, and there's also a stairs that goes to the roof to the water tanks there. But that one is like
Dude.
more riskier to like get up to the roof without like falling, because there's like not that much guarding the staircase.
Yeah, so it
Dude,
looks
imagine like just discovering the body, like decomposing in the water, dude.
Dude,
How do you
can
live with
tell
yourself?
she's like just trying like any floor. Get me the fuck out of here. Like what?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if she was literally like hearing something call her name. That's the
Yeah.
creepy thing.
Well, and here in a
Dude.
second, it looks like she's talking to somebody. Like, I think it's right here.
What,
She
do you
turns-
guys know her name?
Look, see, like her hand gestures. It looks like she's talking to somebody.
Dude, it looks like she's like, dude, I got the chills. It looks like she's like being taken
Possessed?
over.
It looks like she's
Yeah.
pleading for her life. Like, just let me go. Like, leave me alone.
It looks like, honestly, it looks like if something is possessing her, it looks like they're playing around with her. Like, we'll let you go. Nope, just kidding. And they're
It's
kind of like in this
weird.
limbo of like, and it's so weird that the door doesn't close.
Oh, so they cover that in the documentary too.
Oh, really?
Supposedly there's like a hold button right there, and since she's pressing a bunch of buttons, they're saying that she pressed that one first. So it's only not closing because she has the hold elevator button pressed, and after that you don't see her on camera anymore.
Yeah, and look, and then like it just closes.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's the last anyone had ever seen of her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look, it opens
Jesus.
again. Like, watch.
But like according to like her Twitter and stuff too, that she was like suicidal. She was like on a
She was
bunch of medications. too.
That's what I was gonna say. She was
Look
on
at-
medication.
It opens
Yeah.
and closes without ever moving. Oh wait, no, it moves floors.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You could tell by the wallpaper. This one's red. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I don't get it.
Wow.
It's bizarre. Yeah, I think I'm an hour into it. It's crazy.
I've always seen it, but I've never clicked on it.
It's a bunch of episodes. There's like I think 6 episodes, and each
Yeah, it's like a
episode is like an
limited
hour
series.
long or something.
Wow.
It's really good. You guys got to watch it. It's amazing.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dean.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. Apparently, that hotel has just like a history of like fucked up shit that's happened there.
Just need to close it. Just bomb it.
Yeah.
Jesus. So, on the topic of shows like on Netflix and stuff, is there a TV show that you guys like to watch, like
Oh,
scary or
Dude,
suspenseful, maybe?
Unsolved mysteries.
Okay.
They've
Is that-
rebooted the old show. It doesn't have the host obviously anymore.
Which fucking sucks.
But it's in the same vein of the show. Sometimes it's paranormal, sometimes it's murder mystery, sometimes it's who the fuck knows. Like nobody can explain what the fuck happened. It's really good, dude. Honestly,
Is that the one on YouTube?
I don't think so. It's on Netflix.
Um,
But I told Zach to watch it, and like that night he was like, "Dude, we can't stop watching this. It's so good." Because there's other instances like that where there's like camera footage of people like freaking out, and you're like, what the hell? What's wrong with them? And then like they end up dead, like off camera. And you're like, what the hell? Like, what was going on? It's wild, bro.
Have you guys seen the BuzzFeed ones?
Yeah, the murder mysteries or whatever.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. They're like funny, but also like
pretty
they
creepy.
have
I think that's
pretty
where I
creepy
saw the
episodes.
Winchester Mansion one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's on Hulu too.
Yeah, that one's there. But as far as like shows, X-Men, hands down, X-Men. That
Which one?
one,
X-Men.
X-Men, not X-Men, X-Files. Thank you.
I was like,
I was
X-Men
like,
with
what?
Wolverine?
That's the weird part. No,
Yeah, the mystery is like, why is he so pissed
There's
off
this
all the
guy
time?
with some claws. He comes out. He scares me.
no, the freaking X-Files, because it's all fictional, but it kind of uses the resources from Unsolved Mysteries. People going missing, Loch Ness monsters, Bigfoot, ghosts, aliens, people going invisible because of experiments. It's really fucking good. It doesn't just have like aliens. It deals with anything that's unexplained. So that's why I like it. But of course, people were more captivated by it with the big alien craze. But it had more than just aliens. So yeah, that's that one. If you haven't watched it, it's on Hulu, the entire series.
Ooh, I'm finna watch it too then.
Hell yeah. When it comes to shows, again, like I've said, I like the fake stuff. Like I'm a big fan of Ash versus Evil Dead.
I've been wanting to watch that.
It's
I
pretty
love
good,
that.
dude. It's
You haven't watched
pretty
Ash
badass.
vs. Evil Dead?
Mm-mm.
The very first one is okay, but I think the second one is probably the best one, and then I think all of them are good. Honestly, I don't think any of them are really bad.
Yeah,
And then the
just-
show is probably the best out of all of them. Like out of all
Dude,
the movies, the show's the best
the
one.
first episode got me. It like hooked me. I was like, hell yes.
Dude, yeah.
Well, he
Amazing.
did another movie called Bubba Hotep. What's his name? The guy
Chris
from.
D'Elia?
Yeah, thank you. Have you ever seen it?
No.
I haven't.
He's like in a retirement home, and he is Elvis Presley, and he's friends with John F. Kennedy. It's a comedy horror movie, and like a zombie comes. It's really cheesy, but it's really funny, and it's good. If you get the time, check it out.
Cool.
Oh, I want to check that out now. What is that on?
Oh, my brother used to have the DVD, he had the collector's edition. That's how I know about it.
Oh, okay.
I'll send Manny
did
the
you-
link and I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me, dude, it's anything that's like real,
Like
murder.
unsolved mysteries,
unsolved mysteries, or even just like
true crime.
true crime. Yeah, because like
Mhm.
that's like where like real evil is in these people, and you just like
Oh, definitely.
watch it, and you're just like, how does anybody get to this point of like they're not even human anymore? I also listen to a lot of like true crime podcasts. Sword and Scale, if you guys don't know that.
Oh,
one's
Sword and Scale is
fantastic.
good. Mhm.
So good. But I also enjoy the paranormal, you know, like aliens, abductions, or even like creatures like a chupacabra, or just like unexplained, like, you know, phenomenon. Mysterious Universe is a really good podcast for that stuff. Yeah, it's wild, bro.
Eric, are you into any horror shows? Like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Did you ever watch that? Did anybody ever watch that show?
I've never seen that show.
Yeah.
That was scary. Or like Goosebumps.
What about Tales from the Crypt?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So it's
Classic.
Dude, that was my shit, dude. I fucking love it. I've been wanting to buy the collection. It's like $70. Ooh, and I'm like, Dogecoin, $70. Let's go.
Right? Damn. No, like, yeah, dude, some of those kids shows could be disturbing. Like, one of my favorite shows to watch, it's silly, but Courage the Cowardly Dog, like some of those could be dark, dude.
Yeah, they are. Return the slab.
Dude, that scared the hell out of me when I was young.
Oh, yeah.
Even then, now. It's on HBO Max, so I've been rewatching it, and I don't know how that's classified as a good show because that's scary.
Now
Obviously,
you're making me want to get HBO Max now. How
Do you
much
have
is it?
AT&T?
Jesus.
I have AT&T, so it's free.
Yeah, it's free with AT&T, baby.
Is it really? I
Yeah.
gotta. Do I have AT&T? I don't even remember, bro.
Who's your cell phone
Ooh,
provider?
he has Cricket.
He's got
They don't
Boost
have, they don't
Mobile.
have
You know
Cricket
what?
out there. They got Boost.
I got T-Mobile.
Ugh.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, but they get free pizza, right? Like, don't they have free pizza Tuesday or some shit like that?
We get like free Popeyes.
Oh, that's still good.
What?
Free Popeyes.
That's the scariest part of this whole podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Eddie Mendez says shout out to Goosebumps. I used to love Goosebumps, like
Oh,
especially
hell yeah.
that one with the mask that she puts on and she can't take it off.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
That's some scary stuff.
I thought one of my favorite ones from that, which I thought it wasn't so much as it was scary, but weird. Like, they put the sunblock on, and the kid was slowly turning into a dog.
What?
You don't remember that one? I know that there's one like that. They're like, "Where is he? I had a brother," and it's just like, "You
Are you
never
sure
had a
you're
brother." And they're
getting
like,
that
"Put the
confused
sunblock
with your-
on."
What the
With
hell?
one of your dirty
And-
movies?
No, you wish.
Dude, no, I've never heard of that. That's so creepy.
I'll see if I know that's what it is. Let me see. I don't know what the name of the episode is.
Wow.
Yeah.
While he searches that up, there is one more topic that I want to talk with you guys real quick about. Is there anything that you guys are superstitious about? Are you not cross under a ladder or let a black cat run in front of you? Is there something that you're superstitious about?
Everything. Well,
Not having my shoes on the bed.
What?
Yeah, apparently that's bad luck. You're not supposed to have your shoes on the bed.
That's how you don't get your bed dirty.
on the bed? I've never heard that one.
That's an old wives' tale.
I don't know. I've heard that, so I don't do it.
Dude, growing up Mexican, my grandma had a lot of superstitions but I think she would only tell me the stuff to like keep the house clean. Now that I think about it,
Did you hear the one about the egg?
I think
Like
that's a real
ojo?
thing. Yeah.
The egg?
It's-
I don't believe in ojo. Like,
The ojo, dude, the ojo is a real thing.
It's a real fucking thing, dude.
My cousin, they had like some I don't know, some lady come over because he got like
a
super sick
bruja?
once. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but she rubbed an egg all over his body,
Allah.
and she cracked the egg somewhere near I don't know what street she cracked it on near him, and supposedly like when it broke open, that it was black, and she said that to never pass the street, and if if he ever passed that street again, he would get sick all over again. I don't know. I was like, boy, I'm never passing that street.
He's like, that's the way I gotta go to school. Why'd you
yeah,
crack it
no.
over
Ooh,
there?
I gotta take the long way. Yeah,
I gotta
no.
be late every morning.
Wait, did you guys
Jesus.
tell your ghost stories when I wasn't here or something? Because I had one.
No,
Corey had
Yeah,
told
yeah.
one, but yeah, go
I-
ahead.
Yeah,
No,
go right
well-
ahead.
Oh, okay.
well, hold on. We'll get to yours right now. I just, Corey, is there anything you're superstitious before Eric tells his paranormal experience?
I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. Dean's witnessed it. Like,
He's a little stitious.
Not
I like,
superstitious, just a little.
No pineapple and ham on
like
pizza.
whenever I kind of want something to happen bad to someone, I feel as if it happens, and I kind of feel bad afterwards.
It's weird. Corey will wish bad on somebody,
And it fucking happens.
It might not happen overnight, but it happens.
The real life death note.
It's weird. He'll be
Really?
like one time he was like, dude, I just want her to get fat. Dude, we saw this chick like a year later.
She was fat.
Gordita, bro. She was a big girl,
One
and like not just like she put on like a whole other person.
Jesus Christ.
And then another time he was like, "Oh, what happened, Corey?" I'm trying to remember like the exact detail of what had happened, but it was like something super specific where he was like, "I want her to get sick, but not to the point where she's like where she dies, but like to the point where like she'll get fired or something like that." It was like something like super specific, like, okay, Corey, whatever.
And then
like,
it happened?
that exact same thing happened.
Oh my god.
It was fucking
Yeah.
weird, bro. But it's happened like 4 or 5 times where Corey is like wished ill on somebody, and it has happened.
Jesus. Oh,
I don't
Danny
know.
said something.
It's weird.
Danny said Chinese have this thing when you visit the cemetery gravesite, you don't go directly to your home after. You visit another place before going home, just in case to juke the spirits if they followed you.
Dude, Mexicans don't
What
do
if you
that.
need a food?
Mexicans like party and like
We bring food. We bring gifts.
into the house.
Yeah, the whole Day of the Dead thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, when I was growing up, my grandma, she said, don't clip your fingernails when it's dark. So I was like, okay, and she would always let you would die. So now every time I got to clip my finger or something, I do it in the day. I don't do it at night. Hell no.
Is there
That's
a
the story she was.
reason?
I don't know. She would also say, don't eat a banana at night because you'll die. And then she said you're not supposed to
Gremlins?
sleep with your shoes in front of your head. So like if your
What the
bed,
hell?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what she
keep
said,
them at
dude.
the
So
foot
I-
of your bed. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
Really?
eat a banana.
I just throw my shoes wherever. Fucking. So
Wait,
I don't know.
Not
I
on your
didn't.
bed, though.
not to leave your shoes in the foot of on the foot of the bed?
So if you're sleeping, don't have your
Uh-huh.
shoes in front of your head.
Oh, what the hell? Who would do that though? That sounds weird.
Right, because the head of your bed is usually in front of a wall or something. I don't know. But
That's
yeah, I've heard that
crazy.
too.
Probably
That's so weird.
shoe collectors and stuff like that. I don't know. That's crazy.
That I don't know, dude. Okay, so Eric, you said you had a story.
All right. Okay, so I've never like actually believed in like ghosts or the spirits, whatever, and all that. Like, I was weird about it at first. Like, I never seen anything in person to make me believe like, oh crap, that's a ghost or something. But then this one time I was at work, so we have a couple rooms, and each room has a name to them. So there's a room specifically for the big dogs, and a room specifically for smaller dogs. And there's only 2 people working the night shift. It's me and my friend. Let's call him Carlos or something.
Oh.
So he was in the living room with the bigger dogs. He had fallen asleep already, and I was just on the floor with the little dogs, and it's called the room called Twin Palms. We call it that. So I had the TV. I think it was off or on. I can't remember. But I was on the floor. I guess I had fallen asleep. And next thing you know, I wake up. I feel fully awake. And something like makes me like look at the door. And the door is one of those doors that half of it is how do I explain it? Half of it is a window. So the top half is a window. You could open it and close it, and
Yeah.
it'll just be a full door. So the top half was open when I had closed it because we have dogs that could jump up and go through it. So I had closed it. When I woke up, it was fully open, and it was like I just see like this like dark shadowy figure that's like huge just standing right behind the door. But I didn't feel like he was looking at me because behind me there's like another, it's a 2-door thing where you open it and it flies like open like outside, and you could see the yards of where all the dogs can be at.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just standing there. He looks like he's looking outside, but it's just a shadow, like complete shadow. There's no, you can't see the eyes, you can't see the face. It's
Right.
like a block, like a big dude. Like he had wide shoulders. Oh, what were you saying, Manny?
It's like a shape of a
It's
of a
just
person.
a shape.
Silhouette.
It's like a silhouette shape, whatever. And he's just standing there. I don't feel like he's looking at me, but I'm looking up at him while he's looking outside. And dude, when I say I was petrified, like I could not move. I couldn't move at all.
Really?
And I called my coworker on the walkie, thinking maybe it's him. So I'm calling him, and you know how walkies, like you press it and you hear the other walkie go beep, like when you're talking or something, when you're finished talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said something, and I heard his walkie go beep, and he didn't reply. And I hit him up again. I was like, "Hey, do you copy?" And he's like, "What's up, man?" And he sounds like groggy. I was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm like, go through the hallway and flip on the lights. And he's all like, what for? I'm like, he's like, I'm comfortable. I'm like, dude, just do it, please. Just flip on the lights. And I'm staring at this thing, just like standing there looking at like
Are you
outside.
whispering it like turn on the light?
No, I was just talking. I can't remember if I was whispering, but I feel like I was just talking like to yo, come and turn on the lights. He's like, all right. So I'm hearing him like get off of like what chair he was sleeping on. He comes, he opens this like heavy gate that we have towards the hallway, and I'm hearing his footsteps coming in. He flips on the light, and obviously the shadow is gone. And dude, like the shadow compared to him, my friend is like 5'7", 5'8". The shadow was like at least 6 feet tall, dude. Like he was huge. He had broad ass shoulders, and my friend looks like he looked tiny compared to him. I was like, dude, I just saw some shit right now, and he's like, really? What did you see? I'm all like, I'm like, dude, it's like some shadowy figure, and like my friend also has a habit of lying sometimes. So he said that when I called them on the walkie, we have these lights that also they're what do you call it when you walk through them, they turn on.
Just automated
Like sensors.
Yeah, we have
Motion sensor.
sensors. So he
Mhm.
said that when I called him on the walkie-talkie, that the sensor light turned on in the yard outside. That he saw it turn on, but I don't know if that's true because I didn't see it. So then, um, I talked to him about it, and I couldn't go to sleep after. I stayed up watching TV, just looking at the door, seeing if it comes back again.
So
And in
how
the morning, I told one of the supervisors, I was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" I was like, around this time, I think it was like 3:30 or 4:30, something around that in the morning. I was like, around this time, like something happened. I'm like, you think you could check it out for me? And she's like, oh yeah, sure. So I come back to work, and she's like, dude, like what happened? They're like, can you tell me what happened? I'm all like, oh, it's just like I saw something, and I don't know if like what I saw was real. And she's all like, oh well, she was like, is it scary? I'm like, yeah, why? What happened? Like, can you tell me already? She's like, okay, so this is what happens. She checks, and you see me asleep on the floor with the dogs. And literally, like a minute or a minute after, no, a minute before or something, before like what actually happens, like what I saw, it skips completely to the point where it's like 8 o'clock already. So it skips that whole thing like a couple hours, like from 3:30,
what the
3:25
fuck,
something,
dude?
all the way
Fucking Event
to
I
four,
just
five,
Horizon.
got
six, seven,
ugly
eight,
chills, bro.
5 hours. It skips
Dude, me
five
too.
hours. So you just see the cleaning lady picking up like the sheets and everything like that. It skipped it completely, and I was like, dude. Ever since then, I've never seen anything like ever again in that
How
room.
long ago was
Nothing.
this?
Uh, I was like maybe I was like a year and a half into work, so maybe like 2 years ago, something like that.
And you haven't seen that ever since then.
I never seen it ever again, but I've only been in that room a couple times since then, maybe 10, 15 times since then. But at night, not really. So I'd never seen it again after that.
Hmm.
How far away were you from it?
Dude, like 2 feet, a foot, 2 feet. It was really
Jeez.
close to me. Like that's why I could feel it there. Like I could see it. Like it looked like the figure of somebody. I thought it was my friend at first with like his hoodie on, but like when he came in and he flipped on the lights, like I said, he looked really small next to like what the shadow was. And ever since then, like I only told like 2, 3 people at work, and after that, everybody told everybody else. But I didn't want to tell anybody because like I thought it was weird. I didn't want nobody to like not believe me, you know. So I
Yeah,
was
like
like,
look at this
Right.
crazy guy.
yeah, I was like,
Dude, that
dude,
was wild. Like, ugh.
yeah,
That's pretty. Um, as you were telling that story, it reminded me of a good friend of mine. Her name's Julie. Dean, you know Julie. She works for for like a, it's like immigrants who don't have a home. It's like a shelter, and so they have like cameras everywhere. And she showed me a video of one of her coworkers, and he's just on the computer minding his business, and then there's a full bottle of water, and it literally just tips over. And
uh-huh.
then they're they've been trained already, like not trained, but they've seen stuff so much that they've learned to kind of just, because if you pay attention to it, it's probably gonna mess with you some more, like whatever's messing with you. So like he's just continuing working, and I guess the ghost or whatever gets upset and it like shakes the wall and the picture frames fall down. And I saw this on video, dude, and I've been trying to message her, but she hasn't responded. I was hoping that we can get it, and if I do, I'll definitely play it on the next show. But dude, like I see it with my own eyes, like just footage and the thing falls down and then the wall shakes. It's disturbing.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff. Like, do you ever just like browse TikTok and just people
I do.
posting like shit that's happening in their house?
I've never seen that part of TikTok. I just
Dude,
follow like
it's-
the dumbest stuff.
The
It's
funny
like-
stuff.
I'll go to that shit. Hell
It's
yeah.
almost to the point where it's just like, how is like nobody talking about this? Like there's so many people experiencing like fucked up shit. Now, maybe some people are just, you know, faking it for the views. I don't know. But there are some that just seem genuinely like genuine, I guess is the word. And it's just wild, dude. Like it gets to the point where I have to like stop watching them because it gets so creepy. I'm just like, nope.
Damn.
Nope.
Yeah, there's some videos on there that I've seen that are definitely like you don't know if they're fake, but like if they're real, I don't know, it's kind of creepy.
What are ARGs?
ARGs?
I don't know. DJ said most are ARGs.
Already gone.
Already gone?
What's the ghost TikTok app where it lets phone cam see the dead ghost? Oh, dude, I've seen that like with the
It's like a rainbow
with the
effect?
motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see like motion.
It's like heat sensor thing, no?
Or like when
It's like
people
some predator shit.
when people do like dog filters and like one appears like behind
Oh,
them.
dude, that one is scary. I seen that one.
There was a really funny one where you know how, like if you do your finger it like spells something?
Mm.
Well, this girl was looking at her phone, and this one seemed like it was fake, but it spelled out the word "run," and she was looking at it like, "What?" And then the door shut behind her.
I feel like I've seen that one.
It was a long time ago. I don't know if I can pull it up, but
I don't know if I've shared the story about my mom and my sister. I don't know if I've shared that with you guys, but real quick. So my sister, she'll come every now and then. She'll stay with us because she lives really far from us. And our mom passed away in 2014. And it seems that every time my sister comes, my mom, that's what we think, wants to maybe get in touch with us. So she'll start to mess with like the snow globes that we have. And one time I was in my room and I was DJing. I was just practicing with my headphones on. And then my sister was in the living room watching TV. And at the time I had a DTOF, and it was some of those like lights that Zach has that kind of tape around, but it was some that turned colors. So you can have a red light, you can have green, white, yellow, whatever. Well, the remote is always up on top of the DTOF. That way, when I want to turn it on, I know exactly where it's at. I'm not looking for the remote, so I just click it on, call it a day. So I had the DTOF on the white setting, like what you see behind me, and that was a normal thing that every morning I would just turn it on. Well, I'm in my room DJing with the headphones. My little she's over and she's watching TV. And she comes into the room screaming and she's like, "Why are you doing that?" Like excited. Like, "Why are you doing that?" And I'm listening. I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Why are you changing the colors?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Look." So I ran to the living room and sure enough, the light cycle was going through every color, dude, off and on, off and on, off and on. And I was just like, it's never done that. Like I put the DTOF for, a while now. And it was just going through every cycle.
That's creepy shit.
Okay?
I heard something.
it was Kevin. He was playing with
Your microphone is really good. Because it was behind you, but it sounded like it was behind me with my headset. That's why I like turned back so fast.
Oh, Eric's gonna do the FBI open up to you now. Oh, dude, that's my
Oh,
favorite
I'm
video.
gonna have to check back and do that clip now.
The timestamp is
So
1 minute 14, 1 hour 14 minutes.
I'm gonna
so
take a
I have
screenshot.
I have another story to tell y'all in a second after this.
Yeah, it was just so every time my sister's over, I think it's my mom saying hello, but in a creepy way. So like
Well,
every
I
time
don't
she
think they
comes
can
over, I'm like,
necessarily talk. They have to
you
communicate
know,
somehow.
yeah,
Like
but don't
with
scare
me
the
in the
hell out
bed
of us.
sitting. Remember, like you feel someone like sit down at the edge of the bed.
Hmm.
I have a story about Kevin.
Really? Oh, I have a story about Poe. Okay, let Corey go, and then Dean, and then
All right.
I'll tell it,
Okay.
and then we'll call it a night.
All right. So first and foremost, I told Dean about this, and I've always had a fascination for it, but I never really like bothered with it. And first and foremost is like I'm not super religious, although my background religion is Catholicism. So I really never practice any of anything really. I don't even go to church. But I had a dream, and I rarely have dreams. So when I had this dream, I was at an exorcism helping. And when I walked in, the person that was possessed told me, like, hey, you need to get out. And I was like, why? I'm here to help. Like, I'm here to help. And they're like, no, 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 you don't understand. Like, you need to leave. You need to get out now. And I was like, why? And she's like, you bear the mark of number 3, so you need to get out now. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? And then, like, I just kind of woke up. And I called Dean, and then Dean told me, and he's like, are you fucking with me? So we called our other friend Joe, and I was like, dude, what the fuck does this mean, like the number 3? He's like, that's the holiest number in the Bible. If you had that dream, you should talk to my dad because he does exorcisms. And I'm like, no thanks. But essentially, it's just weird. I never have dreams. It's like once every blue moon. So have I experienced things? Yeah, but not a significant amount. But I just think it's weird that I had a dream like that. So that's all that I really wanted to share. Dean thinks I'm
Wow.
lying.
Corey, you're so funny. You were like, have I? Yeah. Like that exact head movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity, man. It's the holiest number. Yeah, so my little Kevin story is crazy. Kevin, as you could tell, I mean, how many podcasts have we done? Kevin doesn't bark. He doesn't make noises.
Right.
Like when we play, he'll growl, and if like I'm eating something and he's like just within reach, he'll bark. But like he never barks at noises. He doesn't bark at people. He's just a really good dog. Like he behaves. Well, one day we're hanging out. I'm in my bed. I'm just on my iPad, and Kevin's laying down next to me. And it's late, like maybe like right now, like 11, 12ish. And I'm just on my iPad. Well, Kevin like gets up, and he kind of creeps to the foot of the bed, and he's just like looking in the doorway, and then he starts growling, and then barking. And I was like, Kevin, like, what the hell are you barking at? You never bark. So I like sit up and I grab him, and he like will not take his eyes off the door. Like just looking at the door, fixated. And almost like as I'm pulling him away, he like wants to get closer. Like he's like fighting me, like pulling him away. So I let him go, and like sure enough, he goes back to the foot of the bed and he's still growling. And I was like, dude, like this little dog doesn't ever act like this. So I get up and I turn on all the lights and I grab my gun, and I'm just kind of like looking around. And I guess as I start walking around, he like follows me, and then like he stopped. But it was like one of the creepiest things, because it's like, what the fuck is he? What's got him so spooked? Because he never acts like that. And it
Yeah.
like put me on edge, like what the hell? And so I had my gun with me on that, because I was like, what is happening to this little dog?
Which, by the way, Dean's gun is a fucking bad motherfucker. Like, it really is. I do not want to hear that thing go off in the middle of the night. It'll scare me.
And yeah, he's never done that since. It was the weirdest thing in the world.
Wow. Yeah, that is something. It's similar. My story to that. Um, so I remember one night I was kennel training Poe, my pug,
Mhm.
um, and he's just in his kennel. He was a little fussy at first, but after a while, he kind of like he just goes to sleep. Well, dude, one night I remember waking up. It was around 3, I think, 2 or 3, and I heard like this vibration like throughout the whole room. It was like, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I heard Poe kind of like whimpering, and I was like, "Are you okay?" So I got up and I was like, got him out of the kennel and I brought him with me, and I heard like like the door like creaking. So I was like, "What the heck?" So I got him. I had him with me right here, and we're walking, and uh, everything's fine. So I'm like, whatever. So we finally go back to the room. I lay down. I decided to lay him with me. So I'm there, hugging him, trying to go back to sleep, and then he just gets up and he starts like shaking, and I'm like kind of concerned. I'm like, is he okay? This dude starts to growl at the door, dude, and I was just like, I was so scared, dude. I was like, what the hell are you seeing, dude? And he stood up and he was like kind of like growling and like
Yeah.
a little bark. I was like, God damn it. So, dude, I grabbed him, I hugged him like this, and we both fell asleep. I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah.
And you meant rumbling, not vibrating, right?
It was weird. I can't explain it. It was like I wouldn't say it's a vibrate, but I heard it. It was like a kind of like a, I don't know, maybe it's like a
Tremble?
tremble, I guess. Yeah. It was
Mm.
it was eerie. It was scary. I'm scared. Well, if no one else has any other stories or anything to mention, I think we're gonna call it a night. It was a good episode.
Well, I had fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to sleep.
That's sweet hanging. I'm gonna play Grand Theft Auto and get my mind off all this.
Go kill some. Go kill some
Doom.
H's and steal their money. Or no, this is what you do. This is what you got to do. You got to pick them up, go to an alley, pay for them, and then when they get off, run them over, and then take your money back.
Yeah. Same
That's
thing
what
with
you got to do.
convenience stores.
Okay. Well, guys, again, thank you for joining us. We'll definitely catch you on episode 9 coming in 2023.
Dude, if you have any spooky stories, write them out and email them to Manny, and maybe we'll talk about them on another show.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a little afraid. I don't want to get up from my chair because what if something's under the table?
Yes,
Is it your
sir.
poop because you pooped your pants?
Well, I'm just gonna sit here then.
I'm just here all night till the morning. Hello.
Till it dries up. Or...
Yeah, and then on Tuesday I'll be on Collecting Weekly with the same stuff. I'll be like, "Hi guys." All right,
You haven't
guys. So
slept?
we're gonna go like this way. So I'm Manny.
I'm Dean.
Corey.
Merrick.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
The outro. Let's go.
Let's go.